Good morning, dear student. Today, I am going to teach you about the condition of condition of industrial sector during colonial period. First of all, before British rule, we have the very sound cottage and small scale industries. When British are entered in our country, they attacked the indigenous industry or artisans, craftsmen, and all other indigenous type. Indigenous here means Indian originated industries were ruined. The main purpose of the British rule is to generate income for the England. So the industrial sector, industries and industrial sector suffered a lot during the colonial period. Our ancient handicraft and basic industries were ruined, and instead of it, we became the importer of British furnished goods. So now our rural industries were ruined by two ways. Number first, they were lacking they were lacking in the getting raw material, which was mostly sent to the England and collected from the India. Number first. Number second, they have the tough competition with the British in modern industries, where production is very fast and the cheap price of the commodity was very cheap. So in the both way, Indian industries were ruined. Again, if you see now features of the industry, in the time of colonial period, we have the small production unit. Most of the workers are from the family, or if a family having the 4 or 5 members, they are only the laborers, no outsider work. So the production unit or the industry during the colonial period in India was very small. Second, simple division of work. So division of work was there, that is the theory of specialization. Each and every individuals are divided the work done according to its capability. Third, stationary technique of production. Here it means that we are using the backward technique of production. That was the means there was a no changes at all. Stationary here means there was a no changes at all. The traditional technique of production were used. Second, now the mostly we were using the labor intensive technique or manual power is used, and we have to face the competition from machine made goods. Again, changing pattern of demand. Now the pattern of the Indian goods, the demand of the Indian goods were changing. Within a passage of time, the demand of the Indian common people were demanding, rather than demanding handicraft or handmade goods, they were prepared to purchase the goods made by machine. Now contribution of GDP. The tertiary sector, though our GDP growth rate was very much nominal, then also the contribution of secondary sector was very genuine, very small. Now due to this reason, our economic disturbation and our economy get disturbed, and our many of the artisans, many of the industries ruined. Now with the starting of the 20th century, due to Swadeshi movement, little bit Indian industries were waken up. Though in this colonial period, some modern industries were started TISCO 1907, many cement industries, many modern textile industries were started in the beginning of the 20th century. Though this was the result of Swadeshi movement and Be Indian and Buy Indian. By this, little after in the starting of the 20th century, little bit awakening of the Indian industry took place, and slowly we wake up, and some of the modern industries were set up, just like a cement industry, just like I've told you, TISCO, by Tata, and similar some industries were established. But then also the Indian industries were not up to the mark, and actually we increase our pace in the industrialization, or we can say industries were more became developed only after 1991, and this we will discuss in the chapter number 3rd, after NEP, which we call new economic policy. After implementation of new economic policy only we are able to get the proper utilization of industry, and the industrial growth have been increased. Though during the 1950 and 1990, during the period of 40 years, the government took the initiative for industrialization or promoting the industries in the country. Or we can say the government took much initiative to create a industrial base. But remember, government sector cannot create a complete industrial base. There are some reasons why. The first reason you will find out, that is lack of efficiency. Most of the public sector industries, you will find two things is common, that is lack of efficiency and the red tapeism. Lack of efficiency means in a public sector, a person who have the capability to work, if he or she do not work according to his or her capability, that is called lack of efficiency. Number second, red tapeism. Red tapeism or corruption having the, or we can say another word, corruption, having the different meaning. But red tapeism means using the resources for own purpose, and there are different definition, corruption, and this way any illegal activity, that is called the red tapeism. And due to this, industrial sector do not grow as much expected during this period. Now this was the condition of industries during the colonial period on the eve of independence. Though after independence, government took the initiative and started many modern industries. And now in the next class I will teach you about the condition of foreign trade, about the demographic condition. Demography here means related to population, and then we will talk about the positive contribution and the negative contribution of colonial rule. Thank you. And